Assalamu alaikum, this is Nabila Segdatama welcoming you all to the English news from Btv Chattogram. Let's begin with the headlines. Culprits behind massive looting, irregularities and corruption during Sheikh Hasina's fascist regime yet to be unmasked, reveals white paper. India trying to launch aggression on Bangladesh in different ways that's threatening the independence and sovereignty of the country, says Jatiyo Oikyo and সংহতি Porishod. General Secretary of July Shaheed Smriti Foundation, Sarjis Alam, demands murderers of July-August mass uprising be given maximum punishment. South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol survived impeachment vote in opposition-led parliament prompted by his short-lived attempt to impose martial law. And Bangladesh women's cricket team lose 3-match series with one game to go, suffering massive 47-run defeat in second T20 against Ireland in Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. Viewers, those were the headlines. Now moving on to the details. The scenario of massive looting, irregularities and corruption during the regime of fascist Sheikh Hasina surfaced in the white paper, but the culprits behind it are yet to be unmasked. Members of the committee said the culprits could not be identified within 3 months. However, the white paper will work as a primary document to bring these culprits to book, they added. According to the white paper, as much as 28 lakh crore taka was siphoned off in the past 15 years during the rule of the fallen Awami League. Every year, $16 billion was siphoned off. As many as 78 Podda bridges could be constructed with the money siphoned off in the past 15 years. 40% money was looted in development projects during the period of Awami League government, said the white paper. The member of the white paper preparing committee, economist Salim Rehan, said Sheikh Hasina cannot avoid responsibility of looting, corruption and irregularities during the rule of her government. Jatiyo Oikyo and সংহতি Porishod organized a rally protesting Indian aggression, hegemony and attacks on Bangladesh High Commission in Agartala. The protest rally was held at Mohakali in the capital today. Retired officers of armed forces took part in the gathering. They said India is trying to launch aggression on Bangladesh in different ways, which is a threat to the independence and sovereignty of the country. All Indian aggression will be resisted with the help of the people, they added. Later, the protest procession was brought out from the Rawa that paraded different roads. General Secretary of July Shaheed Smriti Foundation, Sarjis Alam, urged all not to play politics, where the family members of the martyrs demanded that the murderers be given maximum punishment. He made the demand while distributing checks of financial assistance to the families of the martyrs of July-August mass uprising in Chattogram division. 105 martyr families were given 5 lakh taka each under the initiative of July Shaheed Smriti Foundation in the city's PTI auditorium today. Divisional Commissioner Dr. Mohammad Ziauddin, Chief Executive Officer of July Shaheed Smriti Foundation, Mir Mahbubur Rahman Snigdha, along with government officials and student leaders were present on the occasion. BNP Senior Joint Secretary General Ruhul Kabir Rizvi said India wants to protect its interest with Sheikh Hasina. He mentioned that no threats can bring down Bangladesh. He made the remarks today while briefing journalists after inquiring the health conditions of the injured students and people of July movement at the National Institute of Burn and Plastic Surgery. Rizvi said that the trial of those responsible for the atrocities in July and August would be held in Bangladesh. No propaganda can halt Bangladesh's progress, he emphasized. Now, international news. South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol survived an impeachment vote in the opposition-led parliament that was prompted by his short-lived attempt to impose martial law this week, after members of his party boycotted the session. Only 195 votes were cast below 200 that were needed the vote to count, and the motion was scrapped. The entire nation is watching the decision being made here at the National Assembly. Today, the world is watching, said Speaker Woo Won-sik, adding that it was unfortunate that not enough lawmakers participated in the votes to be tallied. The main opposition Democratic Party vowed to try again, while Yoon's party said it would find a more orderly, responsible way to resolve the crisis. The president apologized to the nation but resisted calls to resign ahead of the vote. More than 20 people, including 6 children and 5 women, have been killed in Israeli strikes on central Gaza's Nuseirat refugee camp. Meanwhile, Gaza's civil defense agency said Indonesian hospital came under Israeli attack in northern Gaza, Beit Lahia, where at least 29 people were reported killed in a series of airstrikes near the besieged Kamal Adwan hospital. Earlier, an attack on the residential building in Beit Lahia in the north has killed at least 15 Palestinians. Amnesty International has accused Israel of committing genocide against Palestinians in its war in Gaza, a new finding based on witness statements, footage analysis, and statements by Israeli officials. Israel's attack in Gaza has killed at least 44,612 Palestinians and wounded 105,834 since October 7, 2023. Meanwhile, Lebanon's health ministry said 5 people were wounded in an Israeli attack near Ben Jabil town as a ceasefire with Hezbollah holds despite numerous truce violations by Israeli forces. More than 4,000 people have been killed and 16,638 wounded in Lebanon in Israel attacks since war on Gaza has begun. Thousands of people have fled the Syrian city of Homs as anti-government forces push their lightning offensive further south towards Damascus. The Syrian Observatory for Human Rights said that thousands of Homs residents started fleeing overnight towards the western coast, where embattled Syrian President Bashar al-Assad still maintains control as the rebels advanced. Islamist-led rebels are now just 1 kilometer from Homs. The rebels seized Hama to the north on Thursday, a second major blow to President Bashar al-Assad, who lost control of Aleppo last week. Now, sports news. Bangladesh women's cricket team suffered a massive 47-run defeat in the second T20 against Ireland and have lost the 3-match series with 1 game to go at the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium today. The Tigresses battling fell apart, chasing 135 and were bundled out for a mere 87 in 17.1 overs. Orla Prendergast finished with 3 for 13, while Arlene Kelly and Laura Danley took a couple of wickets each. Only 3 Bangladeshi batters, Sharmin Akhtar 38, Shorna Akhtar 20, Dilara Akhtar 10, could reach double figures. Earlier, Laura Danley's 35 and Orla Prendergast's 32 helped Ireland post 134 runs for 5 in their 20 overs after opting to bat first. EFT left arm spinner